Have you ever felt like you're in full control of your life? That every decision you make is entirely your own? That you're the captain of your fate, steering through the seas of destiny? Well, what if I told you that this feeling, this deep, comforting belief, is nothing more than an illusion? Let's dive into one of the most mind-bending philosophical questions of all time. Do we really have free will? Or are we simply the puzzle of free will? For centuries, philosophers have wrestled with this concept. On one side, we have determinism, the idea that every event, every choice, every thought you have was set in motion by prior causes, like dominoes falling, one after the other, from the moment the universe began. Think about it. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose your genetics. You didn't choose the environment you grew up in. And yet, these things shaped your thoughts, your behavior, your desires. So, if everything about you was built by forces outside your control, can you truly claim to be free? The comfort of choice. But hold on, don't we feel like we make choices all the time? Pizza or pasta? Stay or leave? Speak up or stay silent? That feeling is real. But here's the twist. Feeling like you have a choice doesn't necessarily mean you actually do. Neurological studies have shown that our brains often make decisions before we're consciously aware of them. By the time you choose the pizza, your brain had already leaned that way milliseconds earlier. Mind blown. Why it matters now, you might be thinking, if I don't have free will, then nothing matters, right? I'm just a puppet. But that's not entirely true. Even if our choices are influenced by a web of causes, we can still reflect. We can still change environments. We can still influence others and be influenced in return. Maybe absolute free will is a myth, but degrees of freedom. Now that's where things get interesting. Stoics had it figured out. The ancient Stoic philosophers had a unique take. They believed we don't control what happens to us, but we do control how we respond. It's not about total freedom. It's about finding peace in what we can influence and letting go of the rest. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That's a kind of freedom too, a quieter one, but perhaps a more powerful one. So, what now? You might not have chosen your starting point, but you can shape your journey, one response, one reflection at a time. Instead of obsessing over what's out of your hands, focus on what is. Your mindset, your habits, your reactions, your values. Because maybe freedom isn't about being untethered. Maybe it's about choosing your attitude within the limits of your life. Closing thoughts. So the next time you feel frustrated by the things you can't change, take a breath. Zoom out. Ask yourself not, am I in control? But rather, what can I do right now with what I have? Because in the end, that right there might just be the most powerful kind of freedom there is.